Hey guys, so here we are with my video number 3. If you saw my previous video, then you kind of got just a very blip of how you get started with Sculpt Ice, what the training will entail, and now I just want to kind of break it down and tell you a little bit more about this amazing product itself. So Sculpt Ice, literally in a nutshell, is a frozen organic lotion that provides lipo-like results. And Anya, the creator, Anya Botera, yay, love you, she literally had kind of a situation that I think a lot of women who have created life forms or have gone through drastic body changes with weight and was tired of it. Was tired of the way she looked, tired of the way she felt, but didn't want to go under the knife. Surgery is super invasive. She was a mother of 3, and so she had to keep going. She didn't have any time for, laying up, recovering. So where she comes from, her native country of Mexico, she discovered what is known as ice therapy. And not to be confused with the cool sculpting cryotherapies where there's a laser apparatus or you're submerged in this negative so many degrees tank for a couple minutes to just flash freeze the body. This literally slowly brought the body to a temperature of where it needed to burn the fat because it thought it was losing temperature. So it's kind of morbid, but the way I understood it when I was being trained is you're tricking the body into thinking it's freezing to death. So it suddenly wants to burn up the stubborn fat cells that otherwise wouldn't be going anywhere and turn it into energy so your organs won't freeze. So Anya, after experiencing this transformation of a service, decided, when she moved here stateside, that it would be awesome to be able to continue doing treatments and have it here. The process would have been a lot more difficult and a lot more expensive as you have to pay attention to when you're doing a business, that bottom dollar. So she decided she was going to create her own process and her own theory on doing it because she was a master massage therapist. So why not decide to own something that you can create a technique for and have a product to back it up? So after, I think it was 3 years of trial and error, because she literally mixes this. It's not mass produced. She literally mixes this herself, the product, using essential herbs that are essential to the skin's buoyancy, hydration, stimulation of those fibers that have been stretched out, and also the purest of essential oils she could get her hands on, and with a good base clay that helps with that inflammation and detox in the body to create product. So that's the origin of Sculpt Ice. Now here we are coming into, I think it's 6 years. I'm not sure. Actually, I think it's even longer than that. I want to say 7 years. I know we have an anniversary coming up, so if you're not following Sculpt Ice, follow, because there'll be lots of awesome news about the product, the company, etc. But yeah, that's Sculpt Ice, and it's, just so you know, you don't have to keep the product frozen. A lot of people will think that you have to, once you get it, it instantly goes into the freezer. Because the products are of organic nature, I highly recommend, once you are certified, or even if you just get the little facials, you don't have to be a Sculpt Ice specialist to purchase the facial product, then it has a 2-year shelf life, because if you leave it in the freezer for too long, what happens to things that are organic that are in the freezer? Yeah, that awesome freezer burn that people, notice on their prime ribs. So without further ado, I just wanted to introduce the product to you, and I will see you in my next video where I discuss some of the tools, probably little by little, of what I like to use with Sculpt Ice and actually what you get taught with, which is the wood therapy. So thanks so much. See you next video.